King Arthur. At the end of the 5th century, Britain came under the leadership of a man named Arthur. He was a real man, but very little is known about him. He may have been a brilliant commander in charge of a British army or a high king like Vortigern.
A monk named Nennius wrote a document telling how Arthur, who was a Christian, fought 12 great battles against the Saxons. The most important of these was the spectacular victory of the Battle of Mount Badon.
Some people think this was somewhere near Bath in Somerset. The Saxons then stayed within their small settlements and did not move into new areas for a whole generation. A document called the Welsh Annals records that Arthur died at the Battle of Comlan. He was either fighting alongside or against a man named Medred.
Who was King Arthur? Though most historians agree that Arthur existed, they still argue about who he was. The monk Nennius says that Arthur fought for the British kings and was their leader in battles. Some people think this means he was a military commander and not a king. In a book of Welsh stories called the Mabinogion, Arthur is definitely a king living at Carlin in South Wales. These were first written down in the 10th century, but had been passed down from father to son by generations of bards.
The most popular legends say that Arthur inherited the kingdom of Britain from his father. His parents were King Uther and Queen Igraine. Uther is said to have been the brother of the British leader, Ambrosius.
It may have been remembered by the bards or written down in books which no longer exist, or someone may have made a guess. Some people think that Arthur was not a king of all Britain, but one of the local kings or tyrants. He would have ruled a small kingdom, perhaps in Wales.
King Arthur's childhood. This is Uther, the High King of Britain. He fell in love with the Lady Igraine, but she was already married to Gorlois,
This is Lady Igraine.
the Duke of Tintagel.
King Uther and Gorlois both wants to marry her, so it comes to a fight.
King Uther won the fight against Gorlois, so he married Lady Igraine.
This was a very dangerous time and attacks by Saxons happened a lot, so King Uther gave Arthur to his wizard Merlin for safety.
Merlin gives Arthur to Sir Ector, who grows him up with his son Kay.
The sword in the stone. When King Arthur died, no one knew he had a son.
In London, magically a sword appeared in a stone. Many people tried to get the sword off the stone, but nobody managed to do it.
Then one day Arthur came to London and he saw the sword. He just pulled the sword out of the stone.
So King Arthur got High King of Britain.
Arthur was crowned at the age of 15 by talented British. 11 of the local kings would not agree to him being High King. They started a rebellion.
Merlin the wizard helped King Arthur to rule Britain. He took him to a magical lake. Merlin's friend, the Lady of the Lake, lived there beneath the water. She gave Arthur a magic sword called Excalibur.
When King Arthur was a bit older, he married a princess named Guinevere. She was the daughter of the king Leo de Grance of Cameliard. As a wedding present, her father gave them a hog-round table.
After many battles against the Saxons, Arthur thought he was doing a better job than the Roman Emperor in Italy, and so after a long fighting against them, the Emperor agreed to give Arthur some parts of Western Europe.
No, that's my wife.
You are guilty. You'll be burnt to death.
No, my love, come with me.
So just we punish them.
The king is dead. England is mine.
No! Sister, give me my sword.
Ha ha ha. No.
I'm the real king.
Bediever, go and throw my sword into the lake.
Yes, sir.
So now he was on his way.
What happened?
It sank, my lord.
I know that you're lying. Go and do your job right. Goodbye, Bediever. I'll go to the Isle of Arelon.